The House of Tiny Treasures is wonderful. We are actually still connected with Miss Gwen and Miss Tanika, who were her first teachers at the House of Tiny Treasures when she first started there at 18 months. So, and it was just a beautiful experience, just that she was able to be there, along with what she learned at home. That was, she learned at the House of Tiny Treasures as well. And, the safety net that I was provided through the House of Tiny Treasures allowed me to be able to go to school without worrying about how I'm going to find childcare or a safe place for her. And that was already set in place through search. So, I just had to get her there and pick her up, and that's all I needed. And search provided, bus passes in order to make sure that we were able to pick our children up and get them there to work or go to school. So that was a huge opportunity. And I remember when she was getting close to the age of aging out of Tiny Treasures. Hi, Mitzi. Mitzi had brought in Kip, some people from Kip that introduced us to to Kip. They were just finishing up the school on Martin Luther King. So I remember talking to Mitzi about that. Mitzi encouraged me, try to get her in Kip, and I'm glad I did. So, and she started there at 4 years old full time. So it was beautiful, beautiful experience with the House of Tiny Treasures.
So I had three daughters at the House of Tiny Treasures. My oldest daughter, she was a little bit too old for the program, but they were there. My twins were there, I think, 2 years, and Shauna, the one that was on the video, that was short and chubby, is now taller than me. And but Shauna was there for 3 years, and I I feel like, you think about, my recovery and what it may have been like without them having that, the opportunity to attend House of Tiny Treasure. It definitely wouldn't have been the same for them. So, I mean, the environment that they were provided was very stable, very loving, very educational. Um, Even though our life itself was unstable, they were in a very stable place. And I mean, House of Tiny Treasures provided us with everything we needed. We've got diapers, shampoo, clothes, toys. I mean, Christmas time, 20, you know how Christmas time was for kids at House of Tiny Treasures. It was crazy, crazy gifts. Anything that we needed, you guys were there for us and provided it to us. They got to go on field trips. I don't know how many times they went to the aquarium. I mean, like the water time on Fridays where they got to get in their bathing suits and swim, and then the snow days, and just the family nights where we'd go. And I know we've had like Thanksgiving dinner, and so to me, I felt like I was part of a family. Whereas in Houston, we didn't have any family, didn't really have any friends, and so I'll be honest, that was probably closest thing I've had to family anytime in my life. And so that was really important. And I think it's just the thing that makes search stand out, that's unique about what you do, is you understand that the children need that attention and care just as much as the adult needs to work on their recovery. And I feel like long-term impact was really what was really beneficial for them, in that they entered school already already in that mode of learning. They were already creative. They knew how to play around other kids. They all three of them entered in the gifted and talented program in elementary school, and stayed in gifted and talented until they went into middle school, and they didn't like it anymore. It was too much work. But I mean, it really was a good benefit for them. So, and I'm always grateful for that.